And that's why studies in the Holy Spirit require a special handling. But there's something else from this that I love to point out to you. The Holy Spirit will guide you into all truth. This gives you an opportunity to conduct an experiment in supernatural events. When you discover a verse in the Bible that confuses you, it seems contradictory, or for whatever reason puzzles you, what I want you to do is go get a blank book, a journal as they call them in the stationery, and resolve that no one will ever see that journal but yourself. I say that so you'll be honest. It'll never be seen by somebody else. Guard it. Find a page, put down the reference that's confusing you, and here's the tough part. Write down why it makes no sense to you, and do it in ink. So you can't change it. But try to express why it is that verse seems contradictory, or whatever reason it's confusing you, jot it down. Once you've done that, take that to the Lord. In your quiet time, go before the throne of grace, the throne room of the universe, and say, you've promised that the Spirit of truth would guide me to all truth. Well, I'm confused about Hezekiah chapter 7, verse 13, or whatever it is. I'm making that up. And ask him to, you say, you promised that you'd guide me to all truth. Well, this is a truth that I want to understand. I'm sincere. I really want to understand the truth. And I'm putting it before you. And I plead the blood of Christ on my behalf and so forth. However you do that. And tie it off. Now, it may not be the next 10 seconds. But what's going to happen will blow you away. You will be reading somewhere else. It may not even be in the Bible. And something, suddenly it'll become clear what we're talking about. You'll be in a restaurant and overhear a conversation having nothing to do with it, but somehow the Holy Spirit will cause something to happen in your intellectual life to cause that conundrum to be dissolved. In fact, it's going to be so obvious. What I want you to do is go back to your journal, find that page, put the date, and put down what it means. When you say, Chuck, why all the paperwork? Because I want you to keep, that journal will become one of the most precious. It will be meaningless to anybody else. And don't let anybody else see it, because I want you to keep it candid to yourself. But you will go through the valley of doubt. There'll be times when you're really in darkness. And I want you to be able to go back to that journal and see the footprints of the Holy Spirit as He carried you in your walk. Anyway, that's my logbook challenge. Let's move on here. He will not